Hi Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I am going to be doing your first 6 months of 2021 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also to subscribe to my channel. And if you would like to be notified whenever I upload new videos, and I upload all the time, just hit the bell notification button. And if you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be located in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let's clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from your body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as you enter into this safe and loving space. All right. Let's let the bulls sing as we see what the tarot has to say. Aquarius. The first 6 months of 2021, Aquarius. Aquarius, the first 6 months of 2021, Aquarius. Aquarius. The first 6 months of 2021, Aquarius. Aquarius. The first 6 months of 2021, Aquarius. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. And show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Aquarius, the first 6 months of 2021. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Fantastic. One bonus card. All right, let me move my camera back just a bit so that you can see better. Perfect. All right, and now before we get into what the tarot has to say on the overall view, let's do the 6 months. Let's lay them out. We're going to start with your chakra energy. Aquarius. The first 6 months of 2021, Aquarius. The first 6 months of 2021, Aquarius. The first 6 months of 2021, Aquarius. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Fantastic. Your spirit animal message. Aquarius. The first 6 months of 2021, Aquarius. The first 6 months of 2021, Aquarius. The first 6 months of 2021, Aquarius. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Okay. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Fantastic. And finally, your major arcana. The first 6 months of 2021, Aquarius. The first 6 months of 2021, Aquarius. The first 6 months of 2021, Aquarius. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Fantastic. All right, so let's start here with January. We have the third eye chakra, the crow spirit, and the hangman. February, abundance, the turtle spirit, and judgment. March, rebirth, the bat spirit, the lovers. April, angels and masters. This is the Earth Star chakra. This is the for March. It is the Earth Star chakra, and then we have the Soul Star chakra. The Earth Star chakra is located 6 inches below your feet. The Soul Star chakra is located 6 inches above your crown. So we have angels and masters with the Soul Star chakra. There we go. We have the cow spirit, and we have the Empress. May, we have the inner child, love, the heart chakra, canary spirit, and strength. And then we have the heart chakra again for June, the lizard spirit, and the hermit. Oh, that's really beautiful. I love this. Judgment has been coming up a lot. 2021 really does seem like a time where we are lifted out of darkness, out of despair. I mean, which isn't that fantastic? Because in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, judgment is the angel Gabriel blowing his trumpet and people rising from their coffins, rising out of the box and really embracing their truth. So on the left-hand side here is the inner self. The middle is the heart, the emotional self. The right-hand side, the public arena, the public self. And of course, your one bonus card. So I had the whole deck upside down. Yes, I did. So I'm going to turn them right side up as we go along. 10 of coins. The Hierophant, Taurus energy, April 20th to May 20th. The Chariot. And the Tower. Then we have the Queen of Cups, water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. The Three of Cups. The Three of Coins. The Wheel of Fortune. The Knight of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Ace of Coins. The Nine of Wands. And the Eight of Coins. And then we have the Two of Swords as your bonus card. Awesome. Okay. Now, since this was all, the whole deck was reversed, and this was all reversed, this is a warning that things do get a bit intense, but there is just like here where Spirit said, see all the cards. Like, it's not just one thing. So it's kind of like you're changing the way that you see something. You're really coming out of a certain way of seeing things, a certain way of being, of feeling confined, of feeling restrained, of feeling as if you can't embrace your truth. And then as that is released, okay, as you embrace the truth of yourself, the power of you, you find yourself rising to new heights. And there's really a blessing of prosperity, of money, of what you value as much as money coming forward. And it's like, there is something more here for you. And that is going to be a really, really powerful thing as you evolve, as you grow, as you become. So let's start with January. We have dreams with the third eye chakra, we have the Crow Spirit, Co-Create with Spirit, and we have the Hanged Man. So dreams, right here, with the third eye chakra, you are opening up your eyes to your dreams, to what it is that you desire. The third eye chakra is a sense of seeing more deeply. And you'll have daydreams that are quite powerful, all right? You will also find that a lot of answers come through your dreams, and that spirit and divinity really start speaking to you through your dreams. And that can kind of, I'm just seeing at times things are kind of set on their head. And I know we've had enough. 2020, enough was set on our heads. We really got to see what means the most to us, right? And then come 2021, you're like, I'm done. I don't want any more trials, any more tribulations. But there's insight, there's ideas, there's a way forward that you're seeing more clearly, you're seeing more openly, you're seeing more honestly. And it leads you to the Crow Spirit. It says, co-create with Spirit. Don't judge things by their cover. It's going to be so easy. It's going to be so easy to say, oh, I see the answer. And you haven't gone deeper. Spirit is saying during this time, during 2021, okay, especially this first 6 months, you need to go deeper, Aquarius. For you, not for anybody else. I mean, let them live their lives as they do. But for you, Aquarius, you need to go deeper. You need to co-create your existence with your spirit guides, with your angels, with divinity, with something greater than what you had thought. And why Spirit is saying here, don't judge a book kind of by its cover, is because crows are not the most beautiful of birds, you know? They're always used to show sorrow or death and destruction. But they really are beautiful. There is a power to them. They're astoundingly smart. And when the light hits their feathers, you can see the blue and the purple and just this depth of hidden color, this depth of hidden beauty. And that's what January is for you. It's a depth of hidden beauty. As you embrace your dreams, as you embrace your subconscious, you really start to see. And it brings you to the Hangman. You don't see things either the same way that you have or like everybody else. It's turned everything on its head. And you're like, oh, that's it, is it? Oh, that's what I desire. And there's a realization that comes. And there is a sense in January where you feel like, should I just fit in with everybody else? Should I just make it easier? And Spirit is saying here, no, be you. When all is said and done, at the end of the day, be proud of you, of the way you stood, the way you spoke, the way you handled yourself. Because that's all that matters. Because your eyes are awakening to a deeper truth and you have this knowledge guiding you. Now, you go from January to February and it leads you to the root chakra. You are rooted in February in abundance. Now, this is wealth or something you value as much as money coming in. The turtle spirit says, slow and steady wins the race. And it does. Slowly and steadily, you are moving forward. Judgment is this sense of balanced truth coming forward. This sense of rising out of darkness, rising out of, is it despair? It's not really. Well, for some, it is despair, okay? But for a lot of Aquarians, it's like finding yourself again. It's like that. It's like that nice sigh. It's finding yourself again. It's being the you were always meant to be. You know how when we sit back and we look at things and we're like, I don't know where I lost that magic, that beauty in life. This is where you find a lot of it. And so here with abundance, you have your root chakra. You are rooted in abundance, in prosperity, in what you value, okay? What you value as much as money is really being known to you, okay? Is really coming forward. And you have to stay to your intrinsic values and to your intrinsic, your powerful, your profound self. And as you do so, you're slowly and steadily winning the race. Now, we would all love to win the race and have us move forward. And it's like, I succeeded and it all happened on my time and I did this all yesterday, because we want everything to have already happened. This is slow and steady wins the race. Don't rush it. You're getting there. You're getting there. Remember, your soul is eternal. Remember that every experience brings knowledge. I'm not talking, well, even the really horrific ones bring knowledge, but, let's not go there. That's not what Spirit is talking about here, because that brings its whole other set of problems. This is slowly and steadily embracing grace, embracing joy, moving forward for your win. And it brings you to judgment. It brings you to discovering what makes your heart lighter than a feather. Anubis in Egyptian mythology, when a person passed, he would weigh your heart against the feather. And in Egyptian mythology, your heart had to weigh less than a feather for you to be entered into heaven. So here it is that weighing process going on. What you're being asked right now is what robs your joy, what weighs you down, what is keeping you from moving forward. What is it that needs to be addressed? Because it is going to be addressed. And you find yourself rising to new heights, guided by your angels, guided by your spirit guides, guided by grace. And you rise to new heights in power, in beauty, and in purpose of self. And this, it almost feels like magic just a little bit. It's like, oh, I didn't know I could do this. I didn't know it could be like this. I forgot, that the smile was supposed to be on my face more. I forgot how good it felt just to laugh. That's the energy that's around you here. And I think that's astounding. So now we go to March. The Earth Star Chakra, located 6 inches below your feet, we have rebirth. The bat spirit, a rebirth is assured. And then we have the Lovers, falling in love in life with life again, falling in love. So there is definitely, in March, a sense of being reborn, a sense of reclaiming power, a sense of reclaiming truth, of flying higher, of going after. So here you are reborn. And as you are transformed, as you are more than you anticipated, or different than you anticipated, you see things more openly, you see things more honestly. It's really carrying the theme from February into March. And it's like, oh, this is where I'm supposed to stand. This is what I'm supposed to be. This is it, isn't it? And you see yourself rising in a new understanding, rising in a new determination. There is a sense here of being connected to what is savory, to what people want to be out in the light, all right, and what you want to be out in the light. But there's also the darker, kind of like the seedy underbelly of things. It's the vulnerableness. It's the part of ourselves, as Carl Jung called the shadow self, that we don't want people to see. We just don't. It's like, no, this is my shame. It's like, no, it's not your shame. Shame is acting on the darkness that lives within each and every person. Right? Power is, instead of saying, oh, I could never, is saying, okay, I see it. I see the rage. I see the anger. I see the frustration. I see it. And I will not let it win. Because that's mastery right there. That's honing a skill of your own personal self to such a level that it's astounding. A rebirth is assured. You are moving towards this rebirth, and this rebirth is a part of you. During this time, a rebirth is assured. And I like that. There's not that worry, that doubt, that fear. It's like, oh, everything can go haywire. Oh, I can mess this up. It's like, no. This is where you're supposed to be. This is who you're supposed to be. This is how you're supposed to be. And a rebirth is assured. It brings you then to the Lovers. And this is falling in love with life. This could be falling in love with somebody, most definitely. Love can be, on the horizon for you. But on a personal level, this is falling in love with the masculine and feminine aspects of yourself. The masculine, the sacred masculine, the sacred feminine. And this is embracing the love, the joy, and the understanding of you. This is opening up your heart and moving forward. And this is saying that, yes, things take time. And things that are grounded in truth and in love and in honor and in understanding, they take time. And this is opening your heart, your soul, yourself to that love. And this is things moving forward more beautifully, more honestly, more openly. Now, just for time frame reference around the Lovers, this is a time frame of May 21st to June 20th. And I know we are talking about March right here. So then we have May, we have April. Angels and Masters, the Soul Star Chakra, the Cow Spirit, the Miracles Are Endless, and the Empress. So here, you have wings around you. You have your angels protecting you. You have yourself falling in alignment with what you love, with what you desire, with your heart, your soul, yourself. And there's a sense of beauty. There's a sense of truth. There's a sense of power here that raises you to new heights, that guides you forward. And there's a sense of really being protected. So during the month of April, you are protected. It doesn't mean to do foolish things. It means really to listen to your subconscious, really to focus on the honesty of your dreams, on the honesty of what Spirit is saying to you, and to move forward in that honesty. And it brings you to the cow spirit. The miracles are endless, and they are. They are endless and they are beautiful. And we tend to like our miracles to be loud, to be proud, to be just over the top, right? And that's great. Sometimes our miracles are over the top, but more often than not, they're quiet and they're subtle. And they're gentle. And so this is giving thanks for the miracle of opening your eyes every day. This is giving thanks for, holding reference to just the small miracles. Going out to get a coffee, going for a walk, the small things. It's not the big things, it's the small things. Because when we start looking at the small things, we start seeing the miracles are endless and they're beautiful. And it leads you then to the Empress. It leads you to being pregnant with possibilities. You are pregnant with possibilities. You have this creative, powerful, determined, focused energy. You're claiming a voice you thought you lost, a power you never knew you had, a throne you didn't think was for you. And this is where you start to say, this is me. This is me and this is what I want. And this is what I'm creating within my world. This is creative, beautiful energy guiding forward. And then it leads you to May. We have the inner child, the heart chakra, the canary spirit, sing your own song, and strength, which is a Leo energy. Time frame, July 23rd to August 22nd. So the inner child. The inner child is your heart, your soul, yourself. This is the heart chakra. This is love. All right? And here we are embracing and opening our hearts to love, to our inner child. And this is, just for a moment, do a meditation with me, because I love this meditation for the inner child. And it's stepping back, and it's seeing yourself as you are right now, with your arms open wide. Now, it can be kneeling down, it can be sitting down, however it is most comfortable for you. And just hear this joyous laughter. And the child you once were, when you were small, and you ran with abandonment, and you laughed without a care in the world, and life was beautiful, running at you, and flinging themselves into your arms, as children do. And hold on to that child. And tell you, I love you. I will always listen to you. I am here for you, and I will always be here for you. You are respected and you are cherished. And hold on to that truth. And let that be the beauty that shapes and transforms and builds and becomes. Embrace that inner child. And the heart opens. And the heart starts to heal. It brings you to the canary spirit. Sing your own song. Sing your own song and know your own truth. Sing your song. Don't let other people guide your words. Don't let other people, make their truth your truth. Sing your song and fly high. It brings you to strength. This is strength not through brute force. Okay, this isn't you will. This isn't dictatorial strength. This is a loving, caring, compassionate, understanding strength that moves forward with you, that embraces your eternity. It's like, oh, this is where I stand. And Aquarius, once you step into your power, okay, once you see your strength, once you understand your strength, okay, and it's not through being like everybody else. That's why when we start with the hangman, it's so perfect for you. You're not like everybody else. You're kinder, you're gentler, you're more compassionate. And when we have strength coming in here, this is knowing that, yeah, okay, it might seem like your talents aren't conducive to being strong and mighty and a force to be reckoned with, but they are. And they're the strength of emotion, they're the strength of conviction, they're the strength of heart and compassion. And it moves you to June. You have play. Okay, you have the heart chakra coming through again. You have the lizard spirit, dream the world into being. And you have the hermit, which is Virgo energy, August 23rd to September 22nd. This is saying, turn in. Let your light guide you. Let it shine on you. Let it be a part of you. Your heart in June, it just needs to laugh. You need to play. You need to not take things so seriously, because you can have a tendency with the Virgo energy coming up, with the hermit, to be really pulled inward, really contemplative. And it's like, okay, now it's time to play. Now it's time to laugh. Now it's time to let your hair down and just have some fun. That's going to be so important. The lizard spirit. Dream the world into being. Dream your world into being. It takes time, most definitely. But do not lose sight of your dreams. Do not lose the focus of your dreams as you move forward and as you become. And it brings you to the hermit. And the hermit is pulling back, okay? So you have that sense here with play. You want to get out, you want to laugh, you want to have fun, but you also need to balance it in June with this sense of pulling back, of connecting with your heart, of knowing what it is that you desire, of seeing the highest form of your perfection, because in the Rider-Waite Smith deck, this lantern is illuminated by a star, guiding you forward. So here, you're finding inner wisdom, you're quieting the world, you're having the world around you illuminated in a beautiful and powerful way. And it moves you forward more powerfully, more purposefully, in more determination than you had thought, when you step back and you embrace your heart. And this helps you, this kind of solitary, compassionate understanding helps you to move forward, to bring your dreams to life. And it brings you to the 10 of Cups, not the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Coins, the 10 of Pentacles. This is prosperity coming in that lasts for generations. In your inner self, you have here prosperity that lasts for generations, and then you have all major arcana. So this is powerful, this is deep. And when you have this prosperity coming in, and you have the repeat of the number 10, so in this first 6 months, there's a completion of a cycle that is coming. It's around money, most definitely. All right, it also connects very, very powerfully with your heart. And as you're moving forward, there is a sense of, now this is wealth or something you value as much as money, okay, with the completion here. And it's seeing things in new eyes, with new understanding, with new grace and emotion of self, with new determination. And it's like, oh, I get it. Oh, I see it. And as you move forward in this power, as you move forward in this truth, there's beauty to you. There's stepping into a might of self that is really quite extraordinary. Excuse me. And it brings you to the Hierophant. Now the Hierophant is Taurus energy. April 20th to May 20th is the time frame. And this is, as you embrace this wealth, okay, this, what you value as much as money, that lasts for generations, that empowers, emboldens, moves you forward in richness. You have the Hierophant here saying, be true to you. Don't try to conform to what everybody else wants. Don't look at it one way or the other. Be true to you and walk in that truth. Because remember, in the Rider-Waite Smith deck, the Hierophant is the Pope. And in medieval times, the Pope could tell kings, queens, emperors, empresses what to do. And so you have that power, that might to you to move mountains. And you are. There's also an incredible eye, an incredible understanding that is coming forward. It brings you to the Chariot. Now this is Cancer energy, time frame June 21st to July 22nd. You're charging forward. You're charging forward guided by your heart, guided by love, guided by understanding, guided by beauty. It doesn't mean that this is this has to be every moment of every day. But nobody during this time can tell your heart what to do. Not even you. You might sit there and be like, oh, that's a bad idea. No, don't do that. But there's this beauty to your heart that needs to lead you forward, that needs to guide you to so much more than what you expected. The Chariot and Cancer energy, they're underestimated. We forget that the chariots back in the day, okay, back in the Colosseums, the times of the Colosseums in ancient Rome, the chariot was the weapon. In ancient Egypt, the chariot was the weapon. It was like driving a tank, right? It was so powerful. It made you so fast. It gave you such status. And we forget that. We think, oh, okay, that's cool. But there's power here. Power of the heart, power that moves you forward, power that parts the waves. Listen to your heart. Because you're having here a change come in. And it's a change that knocks you off your feet. It's like, oh, wow. Oh, okay, I see that. And this change is powerful, and it's deep, and it's profound. The Tower, we fear Tower times, right? Because it's when divinity pushes us out of our comfort zone and says, well, you weren't moving on your own. And you're sitting there, you're like, well, I liked it here, or at least I knew this. Now I fear what's to come. And here with the Tower, it's looking at what you desire. It's looking at, stagnation of self. And it's that kick that we need to move ourselves forward. Now, the Tower can also be that you've been going through 16 years or better, maybe not fully 16 years, but for some, yeah, it has been, of one trial after another, after another, after another. And it's like, when is it going to stop? And divinity is saying, I have pushed you out of your comfort zone. I have forged you in fire to bring you treasure like you haven't imagined. And that's what the Tower does also. It forges us in fire. It's not nice. It's not supposed to be nice. Fire is so important. Being warm is so important. But it also burns terribly. And so here, there is a sense at the root. It's like things have changed. Things are changing. All right? When I turned the cards around, right, and they were all upside down, I just thought, oh, wait a minute. So that's going to be like the Tower. It's like things have been upside down. Now they start to turn right side up because you're looking at things and you're like, oh, wait a minute. There's too many blessings here. This is too much, And so there's power and there's billions to you. Utilize it. Your heart is crowned by the power of your heart. Now, yes, this is also representative of water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. So strong Cancer presence here. But you are being a queen of your heart, meaning just like the Hermit shows and the Empress, you don't need to be the center of attention. You don't need to have every eye on you. Actually, you prefer it when you don't during this time. You need to embrace your heart, what you love, what you desire, what you need, what you long for. You need to embrace that love. And as you embrace that love, you open to that love. You open to that beauty. And it becomes the main power that guides you forward. Your heart, Aquarius, your heart is so important anyway, but your heart comes out even more now. It's even more important. And it brings you to the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups, for me, this is the person that raises their glass to you. This is the person that says, I'm on your side, I cheer for you, yes. But this is the person who first chance they get betrays you. This could be a parent, this could be a teacher, this could be a grandparent, a sibling, an uncle, an aunt. This can be a best friend, a lover. This could be a myriad of people. But they follow the theme of you trusted them and you held them above almost all others and they betrayed you. And it scarred your heart. Why? Because that's what it does. It hurts the heart. And here to open up to love of self and to beauty of compassion and to a deeper understanding and say, you don't get to have this power over me. My hurts, my pains, my disappointments, they forged me in fire because I am the ruler of my universe. And in a way, you set them free. You set them free, Aquarius. So the thoughts from 20 years ago, the hurtful words from, a year ago, 5 years ago, they don't ping pong in your mind and make you wonder, is this truth? It's like, no. There's the Three of Coins. There's looking here as you move forward in love and acceptance and in power and truth. And there's a statement of, I did this. And it's a statement of pride, of kind of being a little bit odd. And other people will try to take credit. But this is your work well done. This is also a time for teamwork, yes, to collaborate with others, to see different points of views, different ideas. But you are creating it. You are crafting it. And it brings you to the Wheel of Fortune. Everything changes. A new season comes. And this is also coming to terms with the seasons of ourselves. Because we have here, Hecate, the triple goddess. We have the maiden, we have the mother, and we have the crone. So here, there is a sense that there is a season for everything and for everyone. And change comes. And it's guiding you with love. It's guiding you with deeper understanding. It's guiding you with a powerful truth. At times with your heart, you're going to feel like you're on a roller coaster ride, which is interesting because we see a rebirth in love coming. But you have it with the Tower, all right? And you have the Eight of Coins, like the hard work pays off. But there's a real sense of change here. There's a real sense of a fierce battle fought and won. And at times you don't know your footing. You don't know where you stand. You might not even know kind of what you stand for. There's just a confusion. It's like, oh, I know what I'm not. And I really think that that's a powerful thing. I really truly believe that we as human beings, we learn a lot by learning who we're not. And then we start to piece together who we are. And it brings you then to the Knight of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But moving forward in passion and determination for your heart, your soul, yourself, what you desire. This is what gets you out of bed in the morning. It is. It's what gets you out of bed. This is passion. This is determination. This is focus. This is moving quickly, but not as quickly as you like to. You are represented by the Knight of Swords in the Minor Arcana, right? And the Knight of Swords is the fastest moving knight. The Knight of Wands, the second fastest. So the speed, you're comfortable with it. Does it need to slow down sometimes? Yes, it does. But you're moving forward in the defense of your passion, of your determination, of what you desire. And this could be, I'm just seeing a change in scenery. This could be a move of some sort. This could be, you yourself coming out of stagnation, really moving forward. And it brings you a gift of prosperity. Now, will people be jealous of this? Absolutely. Everybody wants to take anybody else who has success by eyes. Okay? Don't let them. Embrace your prosperity, embrace your bounty. Know that divinity is calling you forward towards greatness. And know that you are moving towards greatness. There's passion, there's power, there's brilliance here. These are the seeds that you want to plant. There's a gift coming. It's not only of seeds, but it's of a new garden. It's like, did you want this? And at a moment, it's going to be too perfect to say yes to. It's going to be too in alignment with you to make it feel real. It's like, wait a minute. No, there has to be a catch. Then we have the Nine of Wands. This is not listening to everybody else. Okay, this is, yes, listen to the people who love you, most definitely. But everybody has an opinion. And you're battered, and you're worn, and you're tired, and you're upset, and it's too much at times. Stand in your truth. Stand in your heart. Embrace your soul. And do not let others bully you in a way that is not true to you. Because your hard work is paying off. And this energy right here is going to make you feel like, I'm never going to get to be the success I want to be. I'm never going to get to move forward the way that I want to. The Eight of Pentacles is like your hard work, your dedication, your discipline is paying off. And this was hard won, forged in blood, sweat, and tears. And you start to see, with the Two of Swords, it's not just one world or another opening up. You start to see new pathways, new worlds opening up to you, new ideas, new ways forwards. And you're like, oh, is that it? Like, oh, wow. And then let's see. Let's go deeper. Aquarius. The first 6 months of 2021, Aquarius. The first 6 months of 2021, Aquarius. The first 6 months of 2021, Aquarius. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. Awesome. Ten of Swords, Three of Cups, and the Sun. I like that. It's tough, yes, but you have the Sun at the bottom. It's like, yes, success. Knight of Swords, this is you charging forward. Judgment, the resurrection of self. The Three of Swords, facing hurts, pains, disappointments. They don't get to rule you anymore. The Moon. I love that you have the Sun and the Moon here. The Hermit again. And the Minor Arcana Lover's card, the Two of Cups. So we have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is with the Ten of Pentacles and the Hierophant. All right? So you have two tens and a 5. This is a completion of a cycle. It's been hard won, hard fought, and a lot of lessons have been given and learned. If not all of them learned, most of them learned. There is a sense here. This is the darkness before the dawn. There's a sense here of facing the hurts, the demons, the angers, the upsets, the upheavals before the dawn comes. And that's what you've been doing. That's what life is. You can really see this as a 10-year cycle. And each year is this, there's a sword stabbed in your back. You know, each year there was a hurt, there was a pain, there was a disappointment, a devastation. And there's a purpose moving you forward. And there's also has to be a acknowledgement of all that you have been through. And as you acknowledge this, you embrace you. Yeah, you embrace you more openly, more honestly, more purposefully. And it brings you to that dawn coming. And it's like, yes, I'm ready for it. And then as you move forward in love, this is again, that nagging, angry thought of the people who were supposed to be in your corner, who were supposed to be on your side, Aquarius, who let you down. They quite frankly failed. It wasn't you. It was literally them. You cannot make a person be a certain way. You cannot force it. You just can't. And it's sad, especially if it's like, it's not diminished any way it is, but especially if it happens when you're young. Especially if it's a parent that just couldn't get their act together and couldn't be there for you. You carry those wounds until you realize that's a you wound. Yes, you bled your pain onto me, but I am not defined and diminished because of it. The repeat of the number 3 in this reading is, you're coming close to divinity. You really are. And as you come close to divinity, you embrace a greater truth and a greater creativity of self. The sun shines on you. Love and joy, respect, prosperity, bounty. As the Tower comes, and it seems incongruous to have these together, but it's like there has been the storm. Now the sun comes out. And now it's time to rejoice. Will people take you by eyes? Again, because you're succeeding where they're not? Yes, of course they will. Do they get to ruin your success? No, absolutely not. A new dawn, a new day, a new brilliance. It leads you then to the Knight of Swords. Over the Queen of Cups and the Three of Swords. You're cutting the Three of Cups. You're cutting through doubts and fears and anger and frustration and a lot of the things that have held you back in life. And you are charging forward in your truth, in your determination, and in your focus. And as you do so, You want to think things through, okay, before you charge, because it's an air sign thing. You know, we can be very impulsive, not impetuous, yeah, but a little bit. Very impulsive people. It's like, ooh, just go for it, just do it. And so here's like, think it back. You like pull it back, think it through a bit, and then go after what it is that you desire. Then go after it. But make sure you've given yourself proper thinking time, because this will change the game. If you just run off after everything that kind of lights the fire within you, or that you know, oh, that's not right and this is right, kind of thing, you burn out. You don't get to be the hero that you want to be. You know, the hero of your story that divinity wants you to have. But if you step back and you take your time and you take things in, you have that power. And it's tremendous. It's tremendous. It's fierce. It's fast, yes. But it is profound. It brings you to judgment. It brings you, and we see this in February, it brings you to a resurrection of self, a resurrection of heart, of soul. As you embrace the Three of Pentacles, as you know your hard work pays off, as you know that you are more than what you imagined. And it leads you to the Three of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune. Everything is changing. A new season is coming in. At times it breaks your heart. And these are also the heartbreaks that we keep on the shelf, that we say, ooh, no, I can't ever talk about it. Now you're bringing it into the light. You're finding, okay, they're bad, but they're not as scary as I thought they were. And I will not let heartbreak, pain, or anything destroy me or control me. And you purge it. Because that's what you're doing during this time. You're purging so much. You're reclaiming so much. The moon shows us our fears as you move forward, as the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. Right? So you're charging forward. You're going after what it is that you desire. Prosperity, divinity hands you a gift of wealth, or what you value as much as money, a seed to be planted, nourished, and grown. And there are fears that come. It's like, well, what if I mess up? What if everything goes wrong? What if I can't handle it? But here's the thing. What if you can? What if you can? You have the dog here and the wolf. These, one is tamed, one is wild. So the tame and the wild side of yourself are a little bit at war. You have divine blessings coming down. The flames right here are the Hebrew Yud. And you have this lobster. And lobsters, I always thought it was so funny that we had a lobster there. But lobsters grow bigger the more serotonin they have. Okay? And this is wild lobster. I have no idea about caged lobster. And so here, this is a pretty darn big lobster. So it's saying have strength, have confidence within yourself, and do not let the fears overpower you. You move to the 9 in the Major Arcana, to the Hermit. You see the star shining inside, guiding him forward. This is what you are embracing. You're embracing the highest form of man's perfection. The thing that we look up at and still takes our breath away, centuries upon centuries later. And you're walking in that truth, in that knowledge, in that understanding. The fact that you are seeking more than what anybody realizes. And this journey is astoundingly sacred for you. And the Nine of Wands is like, stop listening to the nonsense. That's also what the Fear card is saying. And it's start listening to your inner truth, because it heals. It guides you forward. It becomes more than what you expected. And it blesses you. Your subconscious message is listening. The throat chakra. We always think of, or at least I always think of speaking when I think of the throat chakra. But listening, a really good listener, a person who can truly listen, remember, understand, that's rare and that's precious. So to be the listener that you would love to have sitting across from you, to be that listener, that is power. That is power, and it becomes one of your superpowers for this time. The fact, Aquarius, that you listen so astoundingly well. And then we have your subconscious spirit animal message, which is the rabbit spirit. Now is your lucky time. It is. It's kind of like that saying, no day like the present, no time like now, or something to that effect. Luck is on your side. Beauty is on your side. It's time to move forward. And it brings you no, not to that one yet. To your subconscious tarot message, which is the Four of Cups. Divinity is handing you a gift. Take it. It's going to be very different than what you expect. And it's not going to look as shiny and as, gift-like as everything else. But this is a gift you do not want to turn away from. Your subconscious. To go deeper into your subconscious tarot message, we have the Magician. So you take the gifts that come. And it's as above, so below. As you believe it, so it becomes. And so you are. The Magician holds the elements in his hands. The Magician transcends the body, transcends understanding, and is. And that's what you're embracing. There's magic within you. Quite literally, stardust runs through your veins. The God's head is buried within. Let it shine. Let it shine in its greatness and its glory, in your greatness, in your glory. Ooh. It brings you then to your subconscious major arcana message, which is the sun. Here comes the sun. It is time for glory. It is time to revel in its warmth. It is time. And you are embracing that with power, with purpose, with dedication, and with beauty. Do not let others take you by eyes. There's a radiance to you. And I wouldn't recommend, trying to lower it or put it out. Let that radiance shine. And let all who don't understand, let them walk away. And all who do, let them come. All right, Aquarius. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we step into the next phase of our lives, the next cycle of our truths. This is more than you expected, and yet not less than you hoped for. This is a powerful time of rebirth, of dedication, of understanding, and of determination of self. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Aquarius.